And these teams have been prepping for this season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, BA, all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. And it's Kane in at the small forward. Here's Banchero. No good that time. Good D by Harris. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
Detroit shooting their first free throw of the evening. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh, my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special. Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And the basket is good.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Pass to Harris. And here's Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero outside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, I think this is the start they wanted. Come out and put some points up early. 3 of 4 so far.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And stolen by Suggs. In transition. Here they come. Here's Banchero. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail. Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Bane. Carter, a screen on Robinson. And here's Carter, covered by Duren. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Suggs, following the score by Detroit. Banchero outside. Rebound Detroit. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
And in their last game against this club, turnovers really were a problem for them.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Back to Suggs. Bane with a screen on Cunningham. Pass to Bane. Shoots over Robinson. That one's good from Bane on the assist from Suggs.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Harris. 20 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, Seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Back to Cunningham. Over Suggs. Here's Duran. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
You have to put a body on Duran. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Back to Suggs. Bane against Thompson. Bane surveying the D. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Bane's got 6 points.
Welcoming the contact. Bane's built like a tree trunk out there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Brian, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. The fourth spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And stolen by Suggs. And it's Orlando on the break. And he buries his first look. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
So it's Orlando now, following the score by Detroit. Pass to Banchero. Back to Payne. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Suggs. Duran with the rebound. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Thompson. Stolen by Carter. Harris against Banchero. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
That free throw misses. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, the Magic now looking to take the next step, Clark.
You know, B.A., making the playoffs was the first step for this young core. And now that they have some experience, they've added some talent, too. So they're determined to continue to progress towards championship contending status.
That one misses.
Are we calling Anthony Black a guard or point forward to 6'7"? He's got so much size, but I would tend to lean towards him being just a big guard.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Pass to Bain. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now here's Thompson. Give him 8. Now here's Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Robinson. Orlando grabs the miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Black showcasing his full arsenal, and he's a guard.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Cunningham. Duran with a screen on Suggs. There's Cunningham with a 3. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Magic leading by 3. Black outside. Here's Bain. Fires the 3. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thompson passes to Duran. Cunningham on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Cunningham against Suggs. And here's Thompson for 3. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it.
And they earned a spot in the top 10 for team blocks. They used their big men well to keep the paint locked up and not allow easy buckets.
And they really love to push the ball, finishing in the top 5 in fast break points. They were a fun team to watch. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Herter's checked in for the Pistons. Jenkins comes in for Robinson, then for Orlando. Bataze comes in for Paolo Banchero. De Silva comes in for Desmond Bain. Suggs with it. Driving to the basket. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Jenkins' shot is good.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Bataze. Here's Carter. Pounded by Harris. With the floater. Carter, the pass to Suggs. Clock at 6. And that one's good.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Duran with a screen on Suggs. Here's Jenkins. He's covered by Suggs. Cunningham outside. Shoots. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire, and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
Now here's Black. Pass to Bataze. Suggs outside. From outside the arc. Duran with a rebound. Duran's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harris passes to Cunningham. Harris down low. Black defending. And here's Duran. It's rebounded by Bataze.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Carter, good. Carter's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Harris. Knocks down the long J.
You know, over time, as his game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light.
Bataze with a screen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Magic lead by 3.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Harris. Duran with a screen on Carter. Carter against Harris. Duran. Orlando with a rebound.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
Black outside. Back to Suggs. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Cunningham. Over to the left wing from the arc. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Magic. They lead by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
They've got Karis LeVert, Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Jenkins in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Richardson. And he jams it home with authority.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And finished off by Stewart.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Banchero. Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Detroit. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Paolo Banchero is trying to become more vocal. He said being the best player on the team, you've got to speak up. You can't ever be quiet because at the end of the day, I'm a high-Q player. I see the game really well, and if I'm not out there talking the game, it's doing everyone a disservice. Back to you guys.
Outstanding. Allie, we appreciate the report. Now here's Stewart. It's Huerter on the wing, guarded by Richardson. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Magic. There's the double with Huerter to the left side wing. Pass to Banchero. And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for LeVert. Robinson comes in for Herter. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. Suggs is checked in for Orlando.
Hey, right here.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
Here's Stewart, and he misses the go-ahead basket. Orlando leading. To the middle. Thompson with a steal. Here's Holland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Down low. Over Banchero. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Black passes to Batadze. Back to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero surveys. 5 on the clock. To stop the drought. Detroit with a rebound. Cunningham outside. Pass to Holland. Back to Cunningham. Now Stewart. Here's Holland. Launches a 3. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Number 1, the Magic.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batadze, and it's Desmond Bane in for De Silva. Pass to Black. Back to Suggs. Now here's Bane. Banchero the screen from downtown, and it's Desmond Bane with the 3. Bane's got 9.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Up top, Stewart. He's checked by Carter. Cunningham against Suggs. 20 feet out. And again, no good by Detroit. Magic leading by 4. Right side, Bane. Pass to Suggs. Black outside. Banchero in the post. He's against Stewart. 13 feet out. Holland with a rebound.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul of the game. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Harris is checked in for Holland. De Silva's checked in for Orlando. Magic on D. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
Now here's Suggs. Banchero finds Bain. Good D by Harris. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Cunningham. Now Harris. He's checked by Carter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
And he drops the first.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
And it's tied up with that one. For Orlando, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. The 3 from Suggs. Rebound Detroit.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Banchero the screen. Puts it up from 12. Suggs, no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Bain with it, guarded by Stewart. Pass to Banchero. And here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
And finished off by Stewart.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bataze's checked in for De Silva. Free throw is off from Stewart. Well, Clark, when we watch Paolo Banchero play, you can forget he's 6'10".
And he's a locomotive. I mean, he's probably 255 pounds, and all of it is cable wire. I mean, that's why he went first overall. That combination of skill, ball handling, dexterity, agility, and force. He's 25 points a game and also 5 assists. At his size, you don't see that kind of production.
Harris has checked in for the Pistons. Detroit has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Duren. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Bataze. Suggs outside. Now Carter. Shot clock at 6. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
You've got to love the way he's scoring it tonight. Very efficient.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Trailing by 2. Pass to Harris. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, you can't allow Harris to get comfortable there now, guys. I mean, once he gets the positioning he wants, you're toast.
Now here's Banchero. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Harris on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Robinson. Now Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Cash from Cunningham on the 3-ball.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Jalen Duren is second.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
On defense, Detroit. It's a three-point game. Now Suggs. Outside Bain. Here's the three. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Here's Harris. Back to Robinson. From outside, off the mark. Here's Kane, covered by Duren. Out to the right wing. Now here's Bain. Shoots over Thompson. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Bain's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, really, Bain is more of an inside or outside guy. He has to adjust for the mid-range.
And he's going for the oop here. Stolen by Carter. To the inside. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
The Pistons have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 12. And the dunk by Duren. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Outside Bain. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
First and blocks. And they caused a lot of headaches with their on-ball defense. They cracked the top 10 in team steals. More than a few games changed because of their aggressive D.
And they wanted to make an impact on the defensive end and accomplish that goal. First in the league in blocks. A defensive powerhouse. Blacks checked in for Orlando. Now here's Harris. 9 points in the game. From down in the low post, it goes. Harris has got 11.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Cunningham against Suggs. Pass to Bain. Takes the three. The shot no good. Thompson with some nice D.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside. That's how you create high percentage offense.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Back to Suggs. Down low. Banked it in off the glass.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
Thompson outside. And here's Harris. 13 points in the game. Count it. 15 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Bain, the pass to Black. Back to Bain. This one for 3. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Pistons ahead, up 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Hello, and take a look at Orlando. Like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Pistons.
If you can make threes.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you look at Tobias Harris in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Setting the floor for the Magic. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Kane in at the 3.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleek.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And we have to take another look at that block.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Here's Carter. Pass to Banchero. Now Bain. 5 to shoot. Carter, a screen on Robinson. From deep, Bain.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
The Pistons lead by 7. Harris right side. Cunningham passes to Harris. Now here's Duren. He's checked by Carter. And the dunk by Duren.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Guys, back to you.
An exciting young team. Allie, thank you. Here's Bain. The Pistons getting their last shot to go. The kick out to Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
Finally get one to drop after starting the half with 4 straight flanks.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Orlando with the ball, following the score by Detroit. The 3 from Bain. And Banchero with a bucket on the assist from Bain. Bain's got 3 assists now in this one. Harris outside. Back to Thompson. Pass to Harris. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Banchero.
Yeah, you know, you can't get overly physical with Harris because once you do, he turns it against you and uses it for his good.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. And he makes the first.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Magic trail by 11. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Tobias Harris really making a difference here.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands, but that's easier said than done.
All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. Detroit, second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Up top, Banchero. Bane against Robinson. They set the pick. Bane, the pass to Banchero. 4 on the clock. Over Harris. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Kane, following the score by Detroit. Here's Banchero. Bumped and finishes. Great stuff from Banchero. The Pistons lead by 11. Cunningham with the ball. Give him 8. Harris outside. Robinson, a screen on Banchero. Here's Harris, and it's in there. Harris has got 21.
Tell you what, seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net, and right now, Harris is simply balling out.
And there's the screen. Cunningham against Suggs. From deep, Bane. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Harris passes to Thompson. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got 3 assists tonight.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That one falls.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Harris against Banchero. And it's good for 2. Give him 23.
Perfect start coming out of the half. Really like the execution.
Suggs finds Banchero. Banchero with a screen on Robinson. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Black's checked in for Orlando. Duran against Carter. Pass to Bane. Clock at 6. Banchero with a screen on Thompson. Bane, no good.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Thompson. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Harris against Banchero. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Here's Cunningham. And it's Bane with the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Suggs surveys the D. Outside Carter. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the 3. Carter's got 13.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Pass to Harris. Count it. Good. And the Pistons lead by 16.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
From deep, Bane. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
His struggles this quarter are self-evident, and the team just continues to suffer for it.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
And I love the energy from Cunningham inside, pushing to get the bucket.
Now here's Suggs. The 3 from Bane. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's Duran. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
He's come out here in the second half and done a nice job moving, getting good looks, and finding his range.
Carter, the pass to Bain. Carter, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Suggs. Over Cunningham. Suggs with the bucket. 6 points for him.
Boy, I like Suggs knocking down that mid-range jump shot. That's what the defense gave him. Make him pay for it.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So for the Pistons, Holland, he's checked in for Harris. Jenkins comes in for Cade Cunningham. And the Magic making a change here as well. Bataze's checked in. Here's Holland. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Magic trail by 18. Pass to Suggs. They double him with Duran. Here's Bataze. Off the mark there with a 3.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Making a name for himself. Goga Bataze. What do you like about him, Clark?
Well, you start with that wingspan and his basketball IQ. I mean, anytime he's near the rim, he's a problem at both ends. He's got a knack for scoring the ball in the paint. And again, you just can't overlook that size and length.
Here's Suggs. The rebound by Detroit.
Not his night shooting the ball, and it's really had an impact on this game.
Pass to Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. The 3 from Thompson. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And meeting those expectations. I mean, this is what we all wanted to see from Thompson on offense.
Back to Suggs. To the paint. Here's Bataze. And Bataze throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
Now here's Black. 1:35 left in the third. Looking to end this cold spell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, pretty fearless move by Bain, making sure he gets the shot off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Duran. Herter comes in for Thompson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. And the Magic making a change here as well. De Silva's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And not many guards are built like Bain. He's excellent shooting it from deep, but also has the ability to defend at a high level.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 10. Picked by Stewart. 4-3. Cade Cunningham. That one's good. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Black passes to Suggs. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Sends it home from three-point land. Bane's got 18.
And Bane picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
Cunningham passes to Stewart. Cunningham outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Magic. Trailing by 17. Here's De Silva. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Suggs does a nice job there of reading the floor, finding the outside shooter.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Cunningham. Black defending. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Holland from behind the arc. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Detroit Pistons up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Magic trail by 14. We've got Isaiah Stewart, Holland out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Jenkins in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Pass to Bataze. Shoots over Stewart. That's short off the rim. The Pistons lead by 14. And here's Huerter. Here's Jenkins. Black defending. Stewart, left side. Huerter from long range. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bataze's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's Howard. Pass to Bataze. Here's Banchero. And count it. 8 of 14 now. He's rolling.
Banchero always a threat offensively. To me, he's the guy that can score from anywhere.
Here's Huerter. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Howard against Cunningham. Pass to Banchero. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
Look, you can't forget the fact that Banchero averaged 20 as a rookie. We've seen him have lots of big scoring nights, and there's more to come for sure.
Here's Jenkins. And it's Cunningham missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Banchero no good. The Pistons lead by 10. Pass to Jenkins. Stewart outside. And here's Cunningham. Guarded by Howard. And there's Cunningham on the assist by Stewart.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Now here's Banchero. The D's right on him. To the wing on the left. Black outside. Holland with a rebound. Holland's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Puts up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Black. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Catching the defender just a little bit out of position allowed Black to earn a trip to the line.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. The Pistons making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Bane, he's checked in for Orlando. Jalen Suggs comes in for Howard. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunity.
Stewart, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the Pistons lead by 13. Black outside. Back to Suggs. Outside Bane. Over Herter. Yes, on the jumper. Bane's got 20. Detroit leading by 11. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. For three, here's Harris. Sinks it from distance.
One this half, two for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Outside Bane. Latase a screen on Herter. Inside. And Latase throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Magic trail by 12. With the step back. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
And some changes here for Detroit. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Herter. And it's Robinson in for Jenkins. Then for Orlando, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batase. De Silva comes in for Black. That's good from Suggs.
One thing about Jalen Suggs, he takes a ton of pride in his defense. I mean, he's shut down some really good scorers in this league.
Now here's Harris. Thompson outside. Robinson passes to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Bane. The kick out to Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Carter, a screen on Cunningham. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Launches it. Thompson pulls it in. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And here's Harris. No good on the three. Here's Banchero. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Harris.
When you're the #1 pick like Banchero, the expectations are through the roof. But Paolo is well grounded. Got his feet on the ground, head squarely focused. He's embracing the challenge and meeting it so far.
The first one falls.
You know, one of the things you love about Banchero, he shows you his passion for the game. He brings great effort every night, and he's a guy his teammates love playing with.
So he gets them both. Here's Cunningham. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Duren against Carter. Pass to Thompson. Duren, the screen. Back to Robinson. Beyond the arc. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs outside. Carter, a screen on Robinson. Suggs finds Carter. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Carter's a really good pick and roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish too.
Now Cunningham. He's covered by Suggs. From 7. And it's Cunningham missing.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Suggs. Outside Bain. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Robinson. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Yeah, I love all the elements Bain has added to his game. He can carry your offense on certain nights.
Here's Duren. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 7 assists in the game.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad. Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Suggs, the pass to Bain. Here's De Silva, defended by Thompson. Pass to De Silva. Up top, Bain. Robinson defending. Bain, no good. The Pistons lead by 7. Cunningham looking around. Now here's Duran. Now Cunningham takes a three. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Harris. And here is Thompson. Duran with a screen on Carter. Here's Duran. Off target. 8 for 12 from the floor. Magic trail by 7. Suggs outside. Tipped. Banchero in the post. Pounded by Harris. Banchero no good. And for the Pistons, they're shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Here's Thompson. Now Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Cunningham takes a three. Banchero pulls it down.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Suggs outside. Oh, missed on the tray.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Here's Harris. Cash it in.
Really tough to defend Tobias Harris any better than that. I mean, he's just got a special knack for making tough shots.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Kane's checked in for De Silva. Now Banchero. Oh, stolen by Harris. Robinson outside. Here's Duran. Stolen by Carter. It's a one-on-one situation. Suggs. Oh, the stuff.
Suggs showing you some major bounce right there. He went way upstairs on that one.
Cunningham against Suggs. Now here's Cunningham. He's guarded closely. Ooh, it doesn't go.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Cash!
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Cunningham against Suggs. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Hey, you'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Now Banchero from 17 feet out. Duran pulls it down.
Trying to take what the defense allows, but he couldn't get it to go.
Oh, got a piece of it. 11-footer is good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Suggs. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Harris. Thompson up top. Just 5 to shoot. Cunningham. Oh, off target from downtown. Fast break. Here we go. And so it's Detroit with the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Tobias Harris.